You say you give us back our freedom while we burning down your kingdom. You say you won't stand to fight us no more. Yeah. But sorry, Babylon, I'm still gonna break you down. Cause your system's flawed, your people are fraud. I'm gonna tear you down. Sorry, Babylon, Rasta man come for take this over. Cause your system's flawed, your people are fraud. I'm gonna tear you down. Bless up, I'm Duane Stephenson from Augustown, singer, songwriter, performer. I pretty much, grew up in Augustown, as the name suggests. It was I grew up very grounded, Christian background like, most Jamaicans. I got into music through my uncle, which his name is Michael Rutherford. He used to sing with a band called Rhythm Kings Band. So I used to go to rehearsal with him, and I think that's where the bug pretty much beat me, But I never actually took music seriously until like at the end of Tivoli Gardens High School. That's when I actually started to really, tap into music as a part of the Catholic Players, which is, like a school for youth, It's one of the places that, you got a great opportunity to learn, to excel as a performer, because in that club, nothing was given to you, everything you had to audition for. It's set up like a real professional style thing, but at the end of the day, it was really theater, Theater ultimately is not where I want it to be.
Those of us who were there from before knew when he wasn't a part of the Catholic Players. And anybody who know these organizations know that they're real training ground for artists. You learn to dance, you learn to sing, you learn to be a part of a group, and you learn discipline. Very disciplined individual.
First observation, at least, is discipline. He's a no-nonsense person. And that is what is required of anyone who is going to take their craft to the next level or to the highest level.
Brothers getting trade, some sniffing, some getting high, licking sense of meal pie, some get high, jamming. While in the Catholic Players, I met up with a group of brethren, 7 people actually, 7 of us at the time in a little group called To ISIS, We eventually outgrew Catholic Players, in our mind, so we kind of took the show to the road, And that was my basically my first exposure on a professional scene where you're paid to play, It's gotta start with you, it's gotta come from deep within. So it's one Jamaica, we just lift one voice.
I love to see an artist move from strength to strength. He's not really depending on anyone. Duane is a man who just go out there and just start the work. Him always find work to do. You understand? And when I say work to do, I mean towards his development as an artist,
We got moderate success as To ISIS, we embarked on a recording career. And of course performing locally extensively on a few gigs abroad, but I learned a lot while I was there. But then on the dawn of 2007 it was time for the next movement, so with the help of Dean Fraser I embarked on my first album as a solo act, and the album was called Augustown.
Duane Stephenson as a artist, right? Well, this brethren is one of the most prolific and understanding, a youth with enough talent in singing, writing, and, just talent with his whole or about and what is he is about. See, so he's an excellent artist, you know, in fact, and knows exactly what he wants to do.
Lives that are taken, they can never be replaced. But still, Judge, I chose to remember my face. Though I never lived like he wanted, I'm still mindful of what he taught me. So now I...
The reason why this album was called Augustown, Duane Stephenson from Augustown in full, is because for me it was an identity, you know. Because I think that a man view life from what him know, you know, how you grow. I grew up in Augustown. You know, people view you from where you come from. You don't have to like it, but it's true. You know what I mean? So that's why I call it Duane Stephenson from Augustown, to definitely make people know. So yeah, you know, many Duane Stephensons out there, but there's only one from Augustown. So look at me how you will, but I am what I am. This is what I am presenting, because I think, you know, especially in a business like reggae, where you have so many legendary players in the business, the one thing that you sure that you can bring to the table, which no one else going to have, is you. How you view things, the life where you live, and the experience where you learn, and what you bring to the table. Beyond that, everything else has probably been done already, you know.
Me to stand my ground, though I never lived like he wanted. I was mindful of what he taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending.
From Augustown, I actually got, you know, great exposure from the song itself, the lead single of the album. It's called Augustown, where it was pretty much me just reflecting on, you know, things that happened there, how the community changed, you know, the true life that was lived. And, you know, I was pretty much a witness to all this. And it is true that when you present truth, it resonates with people more than, you know, fiction.
Father, you rescued me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I remember the first time I heard a song called Dreamweaver that they used to perform with Twice. And the first time I heard that song, I didn't realize that there was a songwriter of that caliber in the group itself. So I asked him, you know, where he got that song? And he told me he wrote it. And from that, I've had him on my watch list. I mean, I said, yes, this is somebody to look out for, because anybody who could write like that, and then we heard Get Up In right after that, and you realize, okay, here was somebody who really had this special gift.
Duane is a very serious writer, you know. He writes about serious issues.
As a writer, I think I try to express the essence of what I think the artist is, you know. So, you know, I consider myself pretty good at writing, you know. Maybe a better writer than singer, who knows?
If I were to describe Duane Stephenson as an artist, I would say he's a complete artist, because he writes his own music and he can perform exactly like the record on stage. He was like a secret weapon, you know, because looking at him, you take him simple, you know, but hearing him is like, wow.
Duane exceptional in our musicianship, in the sense that him get everything so quickly, you know what I'm talking about, because basically he knows what I am talking about immediately, wherein, you know, in some cases artists might find it a little bit more difficult to forget what I'm saying. So for me, it's his musicianship that caused that. And then as an artist now, I mean, the biggest thing about Duane, I guess, when you look on it, is really his voice. Like, it has so much soul and things, you know. And then his skills as a writer, you know, I say, like, real phenomenal. Like, them things that when I go on it is just like some great lyricism. So yeah, I'm a pretty complete youth mood, I think, musically, you know.
In a sufferer's eyes, well, it's so hard to face the world today. Your brand new car, the bank come take away. Say you can't go on because you can't afford vacation. Down on Florida Keys, in a cottage by the sea, where the rainbow meets its end. You say it can't get no worse. No, it can't get no worse. Life's rough, I know. And your home is on the market when your boss, he was on no show.
You know, I've been to many places, Europe, South America, extensively in the Caribbean, many places that I didn't even know existed at the time, you know. But, you know, I definitely grew. So with the second album called Black Gold, you know, I explored the growth that I thought that, you know, I had made over the years. You know, with songs like Sufferer's Heights and, of course, the lead single of that album, Black Gold, which, you know, sings to a broader scope of people about the ills of Africa and the fact that, you know, the destruction of man will simply be idle, you know. We can say many things about war, religion and everything, but it come like more things rooted in oil than everything else, you know what I mean? So that's the growth that I explored, you know.
Bombs over Baghdad, no peace for Palestine. Gunshots in Kabul, and no one has the time to care. No place to bury the dead and carnage everywhere. Hardship sparking genocide, the people choosing suicide. Nature boy, you have led us down this path to our destruction. For you no longer care for the people in despair. Well, it seems you've traded your soul for black gold. Yes, it seems you've traded your soul for black gold.
I think Black Gold is a very serious song, you know.
Seems you trade your soul for black gold. Big song.
Black Gold to me is Duane digging deep in the box for some serious lyrics, you understand me?
No ordinary brother can't write that. You really have to be thinking, you have to be seeing, you have to be feeling. You have to have an appreciation for what is happening around you and making the distinction between what is real, how it affects us. It's not about illusion.
The reason for saying this is we went on tour before the song was even recorded.
I'm a witness the man that sing the song. Duane sing the song on tour, and nobody don't know it. Brand new, and people just look in awe.
And that song came up like one of the biggest songs every night. People just hold on to it, you understand me? And it's because of what, you know, he had written, his lyrics, you know, the content really and truly reach out there and touch souls.
You know, it's a real nice song. A real songwriter and a real singer. I'm a fan of doing music.
The album Black Gold, you know, as I say, is the process of growth, you know, and with that came the song itself, Black Gold, you know. Black Gold is, I think, a diary of what was happening around the time that that song was written, you know. There was wars, rumors of wars, and, you know, people are blind to what they don't understand, and some people like to be blind because when you're blind, you don't exactly see the truth about things, and truth is sometimes stuff that you fear or is afraid of, you know. So the song Black Gold is a testament to, you know, what was happening, especially in respects to Africa, you know. Duane Stephenson is the ultimate artist. Great voice, excellent songwriter, and a professional.
Big up Duane Stephenson as usual and make him know so well. I think him is going to be a cornerstone in this music later on, you understand me? He's one of the sleeping giants, so to speak, you understand me? But I think he will come to the fore and really let the people of Jamaica know that this man is great.
All things considered, I'll have to say is his humility still, you know? He's a pretty down-to-earth brethren, like.
Dedication, hard work. That's Duane.
The songs that you write will truly be in essence of what you want to do, what you want to say. It's a voice. It's a little bit more powerful than just you trying to make conversation with somebody.
Your system's flawed, your people are fraud. I'm gonna tear you down.
Forward Movement is the upcoming album, Story of Minds, you know, which of course will definitely explore more growth, I think. You know, I've now brought in more people on the team, people like Winter James, you know, from the Marley fames, you know, people like Christopher Birch, which of course, you know, these people are great producers in their own right, you know. Once again, I have a virgin like, you know, Mackie and Solomon helping me with writing and stuff like that. So, you know, the team has been the same, but the focus is now a little bit more different. I'm a little bit more focused on moving forward, you know, showing people the growth that I've made, you know. I'm not going to be as cool as I was the first 2 times around in terms of, you know, the progression forward, because everything in life is a fight. So once again you learn, you know, so you have to apply it. So right now the Forward Movement is, you know, Story of Minds.